one more for the game. Come, sit. You have passed the 13 gates.
All 13.
And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back.
Hand of fate, what miracle is this? Indeed, Merkburb. And you know what this means? Us playing it in the here and in the now means that we're going to be playing it again. We're going to be playing it until we complete Hand of Fate 1. And you know what we're going to do when we've completed Hand of Fate 1? We're going to complete Hand of Fate 2. There we are. Volume's better. Soak in the atmosphere, chat, because honestly, there are a few games where atmosphere is... where I honestly feel that the game is part art. This is one of them. Aavak, I'd just like to let you know that you're playing this game makes me happy. Oh, that's really nice of you to say, Bella. That actually does make me really happy to hear. Just all of this. All of it, just so amazing. Okay, there's enough gushing about the atmosphere. We are going to have plenty of atmosphere to soak up. So let us begin our journey, shall we?
The game begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of.
Okay.
Here
Jack
is the first
of Dust.
member of my court, the Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me.
The bandit leader is stronger and faster than most bandits encountered. He can become enraged, making powerful, unblockable attacks. He also inspires his followers to steal gold on each hit. In the ruins of the ancient temple, among the eternally shifting sand dunes, lives the mysterious leader of the desert bandits. Infamous for his reign of terror over any spice caravans that dare take their chances traveling through his domain, he rules as a king over the barren lands.
Let the cards fall where they may. We begin.
The spice must flow. Damn it, I was beaten. Indeed you were, Blood Alchemy. I'm afraid that 9th Legion lost. Got in there first. Alright. Well, there's only one way for us to go. Also, I totally don't remember the controls, so... Mr. Lionel.
I was never a fan of illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception.
Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder, quite painfully, with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. He cackles uncontrollably for a few moments, then sits patiently waiting for your answer. Give him the bread from your plate, ask him what he needs. I'll ask him what he needs. I need to help you. Mr. Lionel taps his staff on the ground, and a shield materializes at your feet. There you go, old bean. He smiles a warm grin that reveals all his chipped and yellowed teeth. Your face reminds me of my son. I haven't met you before, have I? Draw one equipment card. And actually a shield. Shields with this trait allow the hero to reflect projectiles back at the attacker. This must be performed with precise timing as the projectile draws near. Press the Y button to reflect projectiles. Look for the green indicator above a hero's head. Counter. Weapons with this trait allow the hero to counter their foes' attacks. Look for the green attack indicators above foes. Press Y button to counter. Okay.
You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive.
Then, before you can stop him with inhuman speed, he snatches a pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door. My pickled onion? Why? Okay, let's check our inventory.
Always review your cards here.
Okay, I think we're fairly good. Got 19 food. The maiden already.
Fair Merith. I'm not surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories.
Hey, Renosian. I saw the tweet, yeah, mate. Blood Alchemy. Aavak, do you use a PlayStation or an Xbox controller? I use an Xbox controller. One day in a shady forest you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I'm Merith of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? Ask for supplies. This bread will sustain you for many days. The dealer draws you 2 food gain cards. Nice.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
I am, actually, yes. Many enchanted weapons have powerful abilities that can turn the tide of battle, but only if their wielder remembers to use them. Farewell, mortal. Okay, Twisted Canyon.
That first moment, that glinting weapon, the call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it.
Wow. Dealer seems quite impassioned about this memory. You see a weapon glinting in the sunlight laying next to a skeleton at the bottom of a canyon. The walls of the canyon are covered in thick vines, perfect for climbing. Yeah, we're going to totally climb down. Alright. Pay attention now, chat.
Choose from these options.
When there's only one failure card, the only card you need to pay attention to is the card that is a failure card. The failure card went under the deck, somewhere in the deck. This card came from the left and was on top, so I know that this isn't the failure. I was eating cookies, so I didn't pay attention. Failure is 2, Blood Alchemy says. Blood Alchemy is 1000% wrong. Not just 100, 1000. Blood Alchemy owes the rest of chat 2 internets. Very carefully, you make your way to the bottom of the canyon. You retrieve the weapon from the ancient corpse. Okay. Nice. Sure, we'll equip it. There's no reason not to. Yep. Blood Alchemy owes everyone in chat 2 internets. That's a lot of internets.
A moment to savor. That will make you much more effective.
There we go. Have you discovered the exit to this? You have discovered the exit to this area. We'll take the stairs, sure. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure.
You are on the final floor of our simple map. Your opponent waits here for you. Find him. If you defeat me, well, it is early to be talking about victories and losses. Let us see what you're made of.
About victories and losses. Let's see what you're made of. Very well. Let's see. Ambush. A slight rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in grave danger. Draw 1 monster card. 2 of dust. Shouldn't be too hard. I do not remember what the controls are. I'm gonna die. I know Y is to counter. I love the fact that the cards come in and you equip yourself of the cards. Right, okay. Quickly. What are the controls? Gamepad enabled, yes. Right, counter is Y. X is attack. Stun is B. Okay, and dodge roll is A. Good. All I needed to know.
You can now counter your opponent's attacks. Hit the counter button when you see the flashing indicator.
Damn it. Alright. I can't remember how I stun. That's a nice stun there. It's going very easy on me right now. Very easy. While searching the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize that one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. Sneak up and kill them. Okay. Pay attention, chat. Where does chat think the failure is? I'm going to allow you to suggest 1, 2, 3, or 4 without using a backseat pass. Brithnoth thinks it's 1 or 3. You know what, Brithnoth? No. You don't get to say 1 or 3. You must be confident. Even if you fail, your confidence will count for something. Fail confidently. Because what if it's not 1 or 3? Not only did you get it wrong, you failed in a cowardly way, my lord. No. Two is success, yes, no, absolutely. But where do people think the failure is? Not 2. Hickson? You know what, that's on me. I set the bar too low. Alright.
Take your time if you like. I've waited long enough.
Okay, there's a good couple of people that think 3 is the failure. Let's see. No. No. Gina Prime? Thing Jack? Hickson? Yeah. You all right. Well done. Well done. You all win. You win. Let's think. What do you win? And who are you going to win it from, more importantly? Let's see. You're all going to win a token for 0.001 pence off Sprouts. And these victory rewards will come from none other than Road Train. You have to pay for the postage, though. Okay, sword.
The most fundamental symbol of might for an age.
I'm not sure I really want the sword. I'm going to say no on that.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
It is. Some extra food. We don't need it. We've got more than enough. 20 gold. Okay. We haven't seen a shop, so I'm not sure it really matters yet. But in terms of our weapons... I mean, they'll have different move sets. I don't remember.
Here is all you have gained.
No, I think we're going to stick with the axe. A winding trail.
An ambush. Hardly fair, is it?
That's fine. Suddenly a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. The dealer draws you 1 monster card. Weapons bristle from the trees around you, their wielders' faces obscured by undergrowth. Give us all your gold or die. Attack the cowardly band for daring to threaten you, or give them all your gold. No, we're going to take them on. You shout a battle cry and raise your weapon. The battle begins. I'm fine with more damage right now. The fights are generally easy. Nope. Not happening. Not today. Right now, these fights are too easy for us to need the extra agility of the sword. Hello, Fleanne. You search the bodies for loot. The dealer draws you 3 game cards. Damocles. During combat,
Classical
press the right
approach
bumper
to dealing with crowds.
to throw knives in 8 cardinal directions.
Artifacts provide powerful special abilities to use in combat, but it takes time to ready them.
Some extra food that I'm not going to need. And some extra gold that I quite possibly won't need. Oh, okay, never mind. Traveling tinker. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers such as you. We shall approach the shop. Greetings, wise traveller. I have much to offer you.
If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold, you now have your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now. The back and forth between resources and rewards.
Let's buy an item. I'll totally take a healing cap. Any healing that the player receives is doubled. I mean, we don't need it, but we'll take it all the same.
Increasing the effect of one sort of magic with another. All you need is a channel for power, and it's simple enough.
Hey, other Yamika Jinx. Thank you very much for the 36 months, mate. Diolch yn fawr iawn. This is Hand of Fate 1, Solar Lancer. I decided that I wanted to complete the game like on camera, so that people had a little bit more of a connection then when we go into Hand of Fate 2, because the story does progress from one game to the next. Indeed, 36 months. That is a long time. A long time indeed. Ambrose Morton, thank you very much for the Prime. Very kind of you, mate. I own both Hand of Fate games on PC, as well as the board game. I really need to pick up the board game, if it's still even available at this point. I'm not sure it is. Good morning, Fizbic. Okay.
You have reached my first champion. A good man driven to madness by a war that took all from him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron I forge my tools. Now we see your metal.
I see. Why you forge tools out of brittle iron, I don't know.
If you can defeat this encounter.
Very well. I know nothing about Hand of Fate. What's the story? Okay. The game kind of tells the story as you go, and really if I try to tell you the story, I'd probably spoil a bit of it. But to sum up how the game starts, we arrive at this table with this dealer who's clearly a magician of sorts, and we are playing a game. The dealer alludes to several trials that we have overcome to have even reached this table, and also to the fact that this is not the first person who has reached it. Also, that the game is open to all. It is a game with the stakes of life and death, but that he always encourages those who reach him to turn away. That's pretty much it. Through the game, we will learn a little bit more about what the game is, and indeed where these encounters come from. However, in terms of the actual game's mechanics,
we don't have forever.
The game, you build up a deck of cards, and that deck is used to create the adventure that you play. You both add cards to a deck that will be encounters. You know, you will put the monsters in front of you. You'll also put the equipment into the equipment deck, and so on and so forth. This is the first boss. It is the easiest one. Everything in this run, you're meant to be able to defeat.
Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack.
Okay. Oh, that was the wrong key. I was meaning to try and dodge, but okay. How embarrassing to have taken damage already. Ooh, and again. Still with the wrong key for the roll. I'm trying to roll, but I'm using the stun ability instead. There we go. I'm starting to get the hang of the roll ability now. Oh, I was a little bit too slow on that. Problem with the attacks is that once you start stacking them, it's kind of hard to get back out of the way. So it pays not to be too aggressive with the combo attacks, because once you've started queuing them, that's it for you. You can't interrupt the queue, which is a bit of an issue. Aavak's hubris is sharpening the knife. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Down into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul. One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve. Few fall at the first hurdle. None reach the last. We have wagered, and you have won. You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine. As you improve, so do I. Balance must be retained.
As a reward for defeating the bandit Jack, you receive these new cards. The Jack of Skulls, the Dead King's Hall, the Local Peasant, the Devil's Choice, the River, and Captain of the Guards. As a reward for defeating the bandit Jack, you receive these new cards. Medium Armor, Chains of Rage, Mercenary Contract, Medium Armor, Fortitude's Breath, and Desperate Measures. And for defeating Bandit Jack, I will give you new challenges. Bandit Attack.
Shall we deal again?
We shall.
Ah, good. Now you understand the basics, we can begin in earnest. Your hero is returned to his beginning items. Our decks are reset. Welcome to the cabinet, home of the members of my court.
Story mode it is. Eventually you can unlock endless mode, and that is super fun. You can consider this very much like FTL in that regard. The main core game loop is the same, and you're meant to be playing through individual missions. But with mods, or in this case with DLC, I believe it was, you can play in endless mode and just enjoy the game for the sake of enjoying the game. Right, choose our next opponent, the Jack of Skulls. This will add 3 2 of Skulls and 3 supplies to the deck.
Time for you to face my undead army. Meet the Jack of Skulls.
And deck builder. Would you like to use a recommended equipment and encounter? No, I would like to build my deck myself. Okay, so Current Fate Adventurer default mode. This provides the standard gaming experience with no special modifications to rules or decks. We can change that. Now, we have currently not got enough encounters over on the right, so we need to add more encounters to our deck. We've also got insufficient equipment in our deck, so we need to add some equipment cards. Each member of the court that you're facing off against has certain requirements on the type of deck you take with them. Usually just on the number of cards. So you have to build, or in some cases, shrink your deck. Right. So, in terms of the equipment deck, 2 axes, 2 swords, 3 shields, an explorer's helm. Reveals stairs encounter upon entering a level and grants gold bonus for revealing every encounter on the level. The healing cat, which we've already seen, and Damocles artifact. Now, I could add Desperate Measures if I inspect it. This card is new, and thus its contents are unknown. Find this card during play and reveal its secrets. So we're going to add Desperate Measures to our list of equipment. We've also got Fortitude's Breath, a shield, and several different types of armor. I will absolutely take medium armor. Well, I think we'll take medium armor, sure. I'm going to drop one regular shield, and we're going to take Fortitude's Breath instead. And I think we're good otherwise. I could perhaps drop an axe in order to bring along Chains of Rage. And maybe a sword to bring along... Well, no. No, I want to stack the deck with weapons. 4 weapons, 5 armor types, and 2 artifacts. Sure, let's pop those in. That feels like a good setup. Right, now this is the modification. Welcome to the wildcard update of Hand of Fate. This update adds different fates that you can select in order to change the way the game plays. Each fate provides different modifiers to play. So, for example, if you wanted a bit of a different challenge, you can choose these, and these will change the deck in some certain way. Very much worth doing. But we're not going to do that for now. We're just going to roll with the adventurer mode for a little while. Now, we need some encounters. We've got Bandit Attack, Jack of Skulls, Captain of the Guard. Now, some of these are going to be required. The little token on the cards means that if you complete that token, you will gain... you will potentially gain an item. Now, these are locked right now. I think we can't get rid of them out of our deck.
Some cards are locked and cannot be removed from your deck.
So I can't get this one out until we've defeated the Queen of Dust.
Locked cards cannot be removed until you have fulfilled their conditions.
King of Dust and King of Dust there as well. Jack of Skulls, I imagine, until we've defeated them. Bandit Attack. Got to take out the King of Dust. And Captain of the Guards can only be removed by defeating it. Okay. Well, we need 3 more cards. I'm going to take... The River is always a bit of a weird one, but we're going to take Dead King's Hall. We're going to take Local Peasant. And... Sure, we'll take River. Early on challenges are probably the best time to take River because you're less likely to have strong armor, which is the problem. If you've got strong armor, then it's very hard to do the River challenge. Hey, Milky Crown. How are you doing? And hello, Autonomy. I love this game for the same reason I love Guild of Dungeoneering. It's got an art and delicious style. Exactly. I was mentioning it earlier that this game is definitely blurring the line between game and art. Is the music wonky for everyone or just me? The music may be a little loud. I can turn it down if you'd like.
Take your time. Look around.
Sure.
I'm sure you know you can add and remove cards from your deck.
Let's drop the music a little bit more. There you go.
But feel free to familiarize
Is that a little bit
yourself
better?
first.
But yeah, if the audio seems to be kind of wobbling a little bit, as if the audio is different from my commentary, sometimes refreshing Twitch can help with that. I don't know why, but sometimes Twitch, I don't know, it's like it adjusts the bitrate of the audio on the fly. But it's not what I'm sending, it's what Twitch is passing on. Sometimes it reprocesses it in that way, and it can cause a kind of a wobble in the game audio. It rarely affects the commentary though, which I don't quite understand, but I get that sometimes on other streams, and a quick refresh will often help. Right. I'm happy with this deck. Let's go.
New content awaits you. It will be awarded when you complete your run. I will add my own cards to the deck. How boring life would be without a little spice.
I love the way he says that. Without a little spice.
You play for life and death. Prepare yourself.
I will. Hello, Mr. Lionel.
I'm starting to wonder if you're simply leaving this card in as a quick way to get your hands on a shield.
I mean... Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes a seat next to yours. He taps you on the shoulder, rather painfully, once again. We're just going to go with the same thing. Ask him what he needs. I need to help you. There we go. We want a shield. It has now dealt through the deck in order to find the shield, and we've got Fortitude Breath. Every third encounter does not consume food. Press B button to shield bash and a target, stunning it. We've got Reflect, we've got Counter. This is an amazing first shield to get. There is no way that we're going to use any other shield moving forward. That's just way too good. And I love the sass of the dealer. If anyone was wondering what I meant when I said that recently, when the latest Startopia remake kind of didn't get the right balance with Hal. In the original, the AI kind of needled at you, was a little bit sarcastic, but also praised you when you did well, and was generally, just a little bit sassy. The newest one is like someone thought they would take the voice of GLaDOS and just instead of insidious kind of clever mean, just make it mean for no reason, just constant nagging meanness. They didn't get the balance right. The dealer in this has that balance perfectly. Will praise you when you do well. Will kind of needle you when you take the easy route. Those sorts of things. I'm going to run out of pickled onions, it's true. Oh, Captain of the Guards already.
I always thought it was best to avoid the problems of others. I see you have no such concerns.
You hear a shout from up ahead and the sounds of battle. Racing forwards, you discover a warrior surrounded by undead. Broken bones litter the area around the man, but there are still some more closing in on him, and he appears badly injured. Stranger, he calls out as he throws his weapon to you. Here, take my mace and put an end to these monstrosities. Okay.
It's a lump of iron on a stick. Not terribly subtle.
Holy. Equipment with this trait strikes fear into the cold hearts of the undead. They will sustain more damage and may not be resurrected around such holy relics. The undead will always get back up, unless you can kill all of them before their regeneration timer kicks in, or you take them out with a holy weapon. We are 100% going to equip this. Yes. Goodbye, Rusty Axe. That is a chunky mace, to be fair. Holy bonk, indeed. Good work putting them to rest. Keep the mace. We have enough back at Kadir, he says, slowly standing. We've been hearing reports of undead in our kingdom recently, and I came here to investigate. He stops to look around at all the bone fragments. More of them here than I suspected. Some new horror must have decided to settle in these parts and brought its minions. I must head back to the capital and report this to the Duke. Watch your step, friend. There is something more powerful at work than just these skeletons. The card's token is now yours.
The token is yours. Well done.
That's ours now, whether we fail this run or not. So, in a way, you've got constant progression. Twisted Canyon again?
It lives in every game. That initial moment where things begin. I have worked on these cards all my days, and the canyon has been there from the outset.
We're going to climb down. Remember, when there's only one failure card, you only need to know where that card went. Where do you think it went, chat? Road Train reckons it's... exclamation mark. Road Train is automatically lost and now owns at least negative 15 internets. A lot of people think it's one, though. Let's find out, shall we? A lot of people think it's one. You know what? Since Road Train did say one after the exclamation mark, I will award Road Train 15 internets. You're now internet neutral. However, because you did typo first, you owe everyone else 15 internets. I don't make the... Oh, I do make the rules, actually. Alright, let's find out what we got. A sword. Don't need it.
Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all.
Aavak is cruel, yet fair.
Many have reached this far.
No, we won't be doing
Further,
predictions.
in fact.
Maybe
I do not
on
know if you have
big
what it
ones,
takes to
Altruist,
do
but
better than they
that's
did.
hard. That's if we did predictions on all of them, that would be super hard. The river, okay.
Running water protects against many things in myth. Generally, though, it's just a pain to get past.
All right.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
The path is blocked by a river. The water is clear but fast flowing. Attempt to cross the river. Okay, we want huge success. All right then, chat. We know where the failure is not. But where is the huge success? The pendulum game isn't in this one. My wife's weakest fan out's in number 2. Chat is very, very convinced it's 2. Alright. Hero number 0 thinks it went back to 3. Pretty much everyone thinks it's 2, though. Alright. Let's see where it goes. No, it wasn't 3. Only one person voted for Wolf's Little Box. Well played. You would have gotten a huge success. Your light armor makes the crossing relatively easy. You reach the other side, cold and wet, but unharmed. And we did not get the token. Much sadness. Hey, Meredith.
Given how rarely one encounters the folk, you are fortunate indeed to meet Merith again. Or perhaps we are merely cycling around the wheel and dipping into the same memories time and time again.
Make Bilal teach you how to do that. What? Prediction for the whole level? Oh, yeah, no, we could totally do that. Bilal, you must teach Mai how to do predictions. Because that would actually be quite good. We could totally do a prediction at the start of each round and see if I can manage to get, like, not the level, not until later when each level is a lot more cards, but the whole run, totally. Like for the Jack of Skulls, for example. Right then, Meredith. I'd like supplies, please. This bread will sustain you for many days. 5 food is about the best card you can get. Oh, never mind.
A small benefit. I will not be so graceful for long.
10 food is the best card you can get. But yes, you're right, chat. That unicorn looks so done with this nonsense. I'm just utterly not happy. It's said that sharp-eyed adventurers may protect themselves from the worst of Lady Luck's contrary nature. Farewell, mortal. Traveling mage. Don't have anything to buy, but I've got a couple of things to sell. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. We'll approach the shop. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. And perhaps you'll me. Right, first and foremost, sell items. I don't need the sword. I'll get 5 back for that. I fantastically doubt I've got enough for any of these things. Dragon ring, hag wraps, Hermes antlers, or plundered cap. Sadly, none of them. Hag's wraps is amazing. But sadly, no.
Head downwards, if you dare.
Oh, there are bigger reward cards than 10. It's just not this early. We won't see those huge reward cards for a while. That was more or less the best roll we could possibly have gotten from that encounter.
And kill the Jack of Skulls, and we can progress.
Very well. I shall do my best. I have no money for this. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant. See, this is happening because I refuse to ask of Meredith gold. I'm not going to be so base as to ask of one of the Fey folk a boon such as gold. Food? Yes. Life, if I'm wounded. Not gold. I refuse. Got anything that I could afford? Don't need any of these, no. Okay. No, don't say sorry, Mai. Chat, say thank you. Mai should not have to apologize. Rude. I know the chat didn't demand that Mai apologize, but nevertheless, you need to reassure Mai that for the first prediction, even a swift prediction is good enough. There we go. That's better. A winding trail.
Well,
thank you
then,
so much for even trying to set it up.
This?
But Belial, if you could teach this secret to a longer prediction. It kept me from throwing away more points. I consider that a good thing. That's fair, Entropic Raider, yeah. A really short prediction doesn't give you much of a window to dump all of your points into it. Mai is looking out for you. Alright. 4 of dust, not too bad. Remember, A is dodge, B is block. A is dodge, B is stun. Y is counter, X is attack. Come hither, that I may bonk you with the most holy of bonks. Whomp, whomp, whomp. Truly the most holy of bonks, though. Devastating amount of bonks while you were already on the ground. At that point, I can target specifically the head, so they become holy noggin bonks. You search the bodies for loot. The dealer draws 3 game cards. Okay. Damocles. Okay,
A
good.
knife for all, and mercy for none. Artifacts give you powerful abilities to use in combat.
I've got a little mercy for them. Bandit attack.
Our bandits are displeased with your challenges.
A group of bandits suddenly attacks. The King of Dust isn't happy about you killing his men. The dealer draws one monster card.